I'm Christine Persichetti with this Currents News update. Tuesday is Election Day in New York City and across the country. New Yorkers are electing a new mayor and weighing a wide array of important issues as they cast their ballots. Currents News' Jessica Easthope has been out and about taking the pulse of the voters.
The fate of New York City is in the hands of these voters, and it's a responsibility they don't take lightly.
I grew up my life in this parish. It's so bad. It's very important to go out and vote.
I just want to find a mayor that's actually going to care about New York.
The race for the city's new mayor has been hotly contested as voters decide between two very different frontrunners. Republican Guardian Angels founder Curtis Sliwa and Democrat former NYPD officer and Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams. The men hold opposing views on almost every issue. Both, however, have vowed to crack down on crime. There has been a nearly 21% increase in gun arrests in 2021. And in September, overall crime was up 2.6% compared to 2020. Felony assaults up 18.5%. For those who say crime is their #1 issue, Sliwa has their vote.
I thought Adams would be a continuation of the de Blasio administration.
He knows what the city has gone through. He was around during that time where it was very bad.
If I'm going to vote for somebody who seems really strong on it, it's Sliwa.
And indirectly affected by crime, New York City traffic. More than $70 billion has been allocated for infrastructure repairs, but delays have commuters bumper to bumper.
Where did all that money go? The BQE, it's down to 2 lanes. It takes you 3 hours to get home.
And some say, who would want to feel unsafe taking mass transit?
We've stepped back in time 40 years ago.
People are scared to take the subway. You have to take care of the homeless problem. This is New York City.
But voters said during campaign season, they've been paying close attention to the energy the candidates have and what they're willing to fight for.
I like passion, and obviously Sliwa loves New York City.
But those voting for Eric Adams say it's his calm and reserve that won them over.
It just seems hectic right now, and just wanted to bring more calm, somebody who can bring assurance to the citizens.
And others just don't know yet.
Only time will tell. People thought de Blasio was going to be a great mayor too.
For these voters, it might come down to pure attitude on how each candidate approached their campaign. And it doesn't get any more New York than that. Polls across the city close tonight at 9 p.m. In Sunset Park, Jessica Easthope, Currents News.
The mayor's race, far from the only ballot voters are casting. There's a city controller race between Democrat Brad Lander and Republican Dabby Carreras. The race for public advocate between Democrat Jumani Williams and Devi Nampia Parampal. In Queens, it's Democrat Felicia Singh versus Republican Joanne Ariola for city council, while Brooklyn has a city council seat battle between Democrat Steve Saperstein and Republican Ina Vernikov. All 5 borough presidencies are on the ballot. One issue the mayoral candidates disagree about is the city's vaccine mandate, and now firefighters are facing backlash over their suspected protest of it, as some 2,000 members of the FDNY have called out sick. One firefighters union boss says that puts New York in a dangerous position.
You know, we have a staffing issue in the fire department that existed pre this mandate. And this mandate has only exacerbated that condition. And now we have firefighters that work in extensive amounts of time, which makes it all that more dangerous a job, more wear and tear on their bodies, more likely to be injured.
The overall vaccination rate among the FDNY is 80%, and more than 1,000 firefighters have applied for religious exemptions. They'll be able to return to work with weekly testing. The Department of Sanitation is also facing staffing issues due to the mandate. That's why you may see big piles of trash outside your door. 17% of sanitation workers are refusing to get the vaccine, creating staffing shortages among the crews that pick up roughly 12,000 tons of trash each day in residential areas. An agency spokesperson says workers are taking 12-hour shifts and working Sundays to compensate. An issue important to Catholics is being taken up by the highest court in the land. After hearing arguments on Monday, the Supreme Court is now deciding what action, if any, it will take in response to Texas's 6-week heartbeat abortion law.
Fate of unborn millions will now depend, under God, upon the courage and conduct of our Supreme Court.
But after nearly 3 hours in court on Monday, even the most conservative Catholic justices, Amy Coney Barrett and Brett Kavanaugh, seemed open to arguments from abortion providers that they should be able to challenge Texas's 6-week heartbeat abortion law in federal court. Justices also focused on the unusual way the Texas legislature crafted the law. It allows private citizens to enforce it and sue anyone who helps a person seeking an abortion. Justice Kavanaugh seemed troubled by the possibility that letting the law remain could lead other states to pass laws that would intrude on other rights protected by the Constitution.
It could be free speech rights, it could be free exercise of religion rights, it could be Second Amendment rights. If this position is accepted here, the theory of the amicus brief is that it can be easily replicated in other states that disfavor other constitutional rights.
But Texas State Attorney General Ken Paxton says they will continue this pro-life fight.
This bill does something that hasn't been done like this in Texas before, which is to recognize that life is protected when the heartbeat is first detected.
These arguments took place exactly 1 month before another case will be heard by the Supreme Court. On December 1st, the court will take up a broader abortion case from Mississippi that poses a direct challenge to Roe v. Wade. Pope Francis saying a silent prayer this All Souls Day as he walked among the tombs of French soldiers killed during World War II. The French military cemetery in Rome houses nearly 2,000 people, most of whom were Moroccan soldiers. In his homily, the Holy Father noted some of the graves didn't have names, only the marker died for France.
Neppure il nome. Nel cuore di Dio c'è il nome di tutti noi. Sono un messaggio di pace. Fermatevi, fratelli e sorelle, fermatevi. Fermatevi, fabbricatori di armi, fermatevi.
The Pope went on to say people who visit cemeteries on this All Souls Day should take time to think about how we are all on a journey that will someday end. Pope Francis will also be praying for the repose of the souls of the cardinals and bishops who passed away over the last year. You can join him here on Net TV Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Kicking off the COP26 climate summit, more than 100 world leaders promised to end and reverse deforestation by 2030. It's the first major deal made at the 2-week summit, and the heads of state from around the world pledged nearly $20 billion to help restore damaged land, tackle wildfires, and support indigenous communities. Climate change and care for the environment is a huge topic of interest for the Pope. On Sunday's opening of COP26, the Holy Father prayed that leaders can make a real difference.
Let's hope that the cry of the poor and of the environment will be heard. May they be able to offer concrete hope to people of future generations.
Pope Francis then mentioned that a photographic exhibition on his encyclical on climate change, Laudato Si', opened on Sunday in St. Peter's Square. It's that time of the year. The Radio City Christmas Spectacular is kicking off again, and as he does every year, New York's Cardinal Timothy Dolan oversaw the blessing of the animals. Along with the world-famous Rockettes, the animals, including a full-grown camel, take the stage in the finale. Spoiler alert, it's a live nativity scene. The first show of the 2021 Spectacular is this Friday, so get your tickets now. And finally tonight, congratulations to the Currents News team on winning an Emmy Award. The statue is in the technology category. Its for a story first aired on Currents News over a year ago. The in-depth investigative report talks about how facial recognition can open up limitless possibilities for mankind, but can also lead to dangerous avenues of abuse.
The fact that it has the potential to be such a violation of human rights on so many levels.
So kudos to the Currents News team on their award-winning reporting. You can watch the full report called Eyes on You on our website, currentsny.tv. It really is a great report, well deserved. That is this Currents News update. I'm Christine Persichetti. Thank you for joining us because we are putting your faith in the news.